Hello, amazings. Everything changes. Look at my beautiful sunflowers. Look how fast they change into sunflowers. Look how beautiful they are. It's my circle of sunflowers, all blooming so beautifully and lovely. The tall ones are blooming, the little ones are blooming. Some have huge, oh look, there's even a bee on there. Look at that. Oh, can you see it? That one? Yeah, look at that. Amazing. Everything changes, right? Everything changes, and the more you focus on what you don't like, the more change you're going to get that way. The more you focus on what you do like, the more you'll experience that. But what happens a lot of times is we allow our body brain to think for us, and we start getting all frustrated, and we start getting flustered, and we forget we have a choice to focus more on what we want. So let's say, for instance, I'll talk about Matt for a minute. So with him, we have no control over anything with him, including his, his moods or his attitudes or his, my daughter got me this cool hat. I'm trying to figure out how to wear it. But we have no control over what he wants. Come on, back here. Rose is in an area she's not supposed to go. Hey, back up. One sec. So, we've had other animals come in our yard and do whatever. Anyways, so there's certain areas she can't go to. Get that. But anyways, change. So sometimes, like with Matt, he'll have seizures, which we have no control over, or he'll get into a mood due to the seizures or the medication or whatever, and we have no control over him, right? We just got to stay focused on what it is we like. So we like Matt to be calm as can be, and to be focused on something other than what is going to create negative stuff in his brain, because that's what happens sometimes. So all we can do is control how we feel, or how we think, how we react, how we act, right? And that's all you got, really, is being in control of yourself. Are you ready? Touch. Good girl. Get it. And that's part of it. So I have no control over how Rose is going to act. But if I get her to listen to what I want her to do before I throw a ball, before I play with her, then it creates that that training for no matter where we are, and how she can remember to act instead of going with her instincts and going crazy bark. So we have no control over what's going on, but we can allow the change to happen. We can allow whatever is happening to just happen, to just go with the flow and find out what's next. That's a big one for me with Matt, that a lot of times I don't have any control over it, and I can just allow and see where it's going to go and what's going to happen, right? And same thing with any changing yourself. Sometimes maybe you feel like you've been doing all this work, you've been putting all this work in, but it doesn't feel like you're getting anywhere. And you're getting frustrated or annoyed that, oh, nothing's happening yet. I know, been there. Sometimes I still find myself there. But that's where you got to let go and say, okay, change happens. Change either happens slowly or it happens fast, but that's none of my business. I'm just going to allow it to happen when it's supposed to happen, and I'm not going to have a time frame on it. I'm not going to have like a lot of people, they say, put a time frame in there for whatever you're wanting, right? But a lot of times it doesn't work like that, because it's not ready for you yet. So you just got to keep believing and keep knowing that change happens. Change happens for all of us. The sunflowers will grow when they want to grow. They'll be whatever they want to be. I have no choice over, even if I plant them and they look one way, they could turn out a different way. Usually the same color, but you never know, right, what's happening. And how long they're going to take to grow. Like I have an apple tree out front. And I got some of those huge apples already, and then some teeny tiny little apples. And it's like it just goes to show you, you don't know what's going to happen, but change happens, right? This is the first year for our apple tree to give apples, and they're actually well, it had apples last year, I think, but they were just little tiny things. They never grew to full apples, and this year is the first time. So I have no control over the apple tree on how many apples it gives me or how many, but change happens, right? So we're getting apples. The clouds this morning, you can see them. See, there's a blue sky. We finally got blue sky, but there's some clouds happening. I have no control over that either. It just happens. I also have no control over my vehicle, whether it works or not works. At the moment it's not working and we're not sure what's going on with it. It seems like the brakes, but I just got the brakes fixed, so I'm not sure what's going on. But anyways, change happens and you have to control you. Only you. You can't control the circumstance. You can't control the outcome. You don't know what's going to happen, but you can control you and how you see things and how you focus on things. So today, that's your goal. Allow change to happen. Be like the trees, rooted but flowing. You know, you're grounded, you know where you want to be, so you're focusing on that. You're letting go of all the things that no longer matter in that scenario. All the little hiccup things that are getting you down, you're going to let go of that. And you're going to just, when it gets too overwhelming for all the stuff that's happening, you're just going to breathe and let it go. And then remember, it's okay. It's working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Things are getting better and better. Things are always getting better and better. I got this. And go back to being you. Write your gratitudes. Take time for you. Do your writing. Do your journaling. Do it, whatever it is that you do. Do your exercise. Keep focused on you, on who you want to be, the person you really want to be, the best you. Because that's the part that you have control over in change. You can change you in a second. You just have to choose it. Change is always happening. How are you flowing with it? Are you battling it upstream or are you going downstream with it? Because it's so much better letting go of the oars and just going for a ride. It's up to you on what you want to do and who you want to be. Change is inevitable. The only thing you get to change and get to choose to change is yourself. Start there. Make an amazing day, everybody. I love you.